Welcome to Kharche Ka Funda with me, Anil Saigal. On this show, we'll talk about the fundamentals of spending wisely. Today we have with us Snigdha. Hi, Snigdha.
Hi.
Snigdha, tell us a little about yourself. What do you do? Where you live?
So I'm a brand consultant. I run my own agency, which I've just started off. So I'm an entrepreneur, as you could say that. My agency is called Red Scooter Concepts, and I work to monetize brands. I'm working with a band called Agni, which is India's largest music act, independent act, which keeps me busy.
Great. So Snigdha, can you share with us a little about what are your views on money, since we are a show about money and expenditure?
Yeah, sure.
So we'd like to come straight to the point and hear what are your views on money and expenditure.
I personally equate money with comfort. You know, what's the worth of money in terms of how much comfort it can give me. So if I associate it with a situation where there's a flat tire, so I equate money with bruised knuckles and a backache. If I want to do it myself, rather than spending that, 1,000 rupee bill. So I equate money with comfort, because I feel that it helps us establish value of things that we use on our daily lives.
Okay, that's one way of looking at it. I hope you're not paying $1,000 to fix a flat tire.
No, that's
it's
just
much
a
less than that.
Yeah.
That bothers me. If you're spending $1,000, then I take all the flat tire business from you.
Yeah, I get
so
that.
share a little more about what you think. This is one aspect of it, that it's a means to get comfort.
Yes. Yeah. See, comfort, yes, is important, but then how much comfort? For you, probably a Jaguar is comfort.
Exactly.
For me, and any AC car would do, because it takes me from one place to the other. Why I personally feel that we all feel very challenged in terms of personal finances is because there is no system in which we are empowered about how to use our money well. So when we get a stash of money, we do a deal, we get money, and we feel rich at that point of time.
Exactly.
What we're not taught is how to be prudent about spending the money quantitatively. How to save up your money and stuff, which is something that we have to figure it out ourselves. See, when 15, 20 years back, when our parents were in the peak of their youth, when they were earning, their ideas were very different. We've got daughters, unki shaadi karani hai, we have to get them married off, the business has to run, they should be able to go to the universities, but it's changing now. For an independent professional, I might not want to have children or might not want to get married. Then what are my priorities in terms of money?
What should I do with my money?
What should I do with my money?
So in a way, you brought out a very exciting and very interesting point, that when they send us out of a school or a college, they send us out to go make money without teaching us how to spend money.
What to do with that money? Exactly. And I might have different interests in life. See, it's different for a guy and a girl in the sense, the use of money. Guys are generally interested in certain things that they want to do with their money. Not to say I'm not being,
not being sexist, but yes, they are fond of toys, and girls are not.
And I might want to use that money to travel, which girls generally like to do. But how much of it do you put where?
And
is a very crucial question which we are not taught anywhere. You need to figure it out, and then your chartered accountants just make a fool of you, because you have no idea about
people who are trying to sell you stuff are the ones who teach you how to spend money. So that's a very, very interesting point you brought out today, and there needs to be some action on this. Like, what is the world teaching people? Like, you're just sending out lame ducks, sending out stool pigeons for people to come and exploit.
Yes.
All sorts of capitalism is full of people who are out there to get your money.
So the Panama leaks happened. It's telling us about how people are wanting to put that money away and not use it, And you'll be surprised to know that money is being used to fund the Syrian war for the last 3 years and prostitution racket in Russia. So that's how the money is impacting it. My personal perspective, as I said, was to equate it with the amount of comfort that it can give me. But the moment I think it starts causing discomfort is the time when you should realize that it's about time that you draw a line between where...
it's not just what you're making and spending. There is a bigger picture to money also, where we need to have some system in society so that it is channelized properly. First, we need to be educated where to use it and how to use it and how not to use it.
And how not to use it, most importantly.
Exactly.
I was just checking out an ad in the newspaper today. So you book a particular flat, and you get a chance to win an Aston Martin. So now there'll be a lot of people who will be like, yeah, Ravi,
Yeah.
let me just pay 10 lakhs, book the flat.
Yeah,
If I
and
get
then-
it, I'll also get a Aston Martin.
And
So
then you have another expenditure on
you
your
have
head to
enough-
maintain the
and
car.
then you have to maintain the car, which they
Yeah.
don't tell you. So it's like a vicious circle that we are being
Yeah,
pushed into.
I think we need to have a post school and post college special education on what to do with the money that we've taught you to earn.
Yeah, so I am from Delhi, so I have a few friends who work in the parliament and stuff. And just recently I was at the press club and we were having a conversation. The conversation was about what do you think that the youth should do in terms of raising financial awareness. And my only point was, dude, you have to bring it in the syllabus. You have
Yeah,
to teach
they have
people
to.
what is the value for money. Like I said, I'll attach it to, you don't say that this thing is worth 15 heads of cabbage. You say this is worth 100 rupees or this is worth. So what is that 100 rupees? How much do you need to work to earn that 100 rupees? What is it? What value does it put on you?
Yeah.
You know, it determines what school your children will go to, where you live, where you vacation. It's an important part. It's been going on from the time of the Medicis and
Very,
beyond.
very interesting perspective you put in front of us today. Great, fantastic. And what are your views on expenditure? Like, you are a traditional spender, or do you have any extravagant habits when it comes to spending?
I am a compulsive shopper.
Okay.
So I do spend.
There
I'm
is a
not-
flaw in that perfection.
Yes,
Okay.
there is. So I'm not really very traditional when it comes to spending, but when it comes to saving,
Saving,
I
yes.
kind of am a
Okay.
little. In terms of spending, I am fine. If there's anything that helps me save my time and my energy, I'm fine to spend the money. If I have to go somewhere urgently, I won't, try to figure out ki how can I go. I'll just go book a ticket, air ticket, and go.
And
So,
it's worked for you till now. You've been able to like amass wealth as well as
Yeah, it
get
has,
on
because
with
you know
life.
you need to have certain priorities in mind. If I'm moving from Delhi to Bombay, I know I have to stay in a smaller place, pay a higher rent, and I have to get an AC. You can't live with AC. Is not a luxury. You
where
have
you
to,
are a saver, a very conscientious saver, but still you are at the same time not too conjuice.
no,
you
absolutely
want to live
not.
your life comfortably.
I live my
and
life
to-
comfortably. If I go dine at nice places, I go live in nice places. I will not let go of that comfort to save another couple of thousand rupees.
So you mix tradition and modern
Yeah,
together.
save traditionally. I mean, I wouldn't say I'll go buy gold, but if I have to buy a house, I will make sure that I save enough money so that I don't have to get into the racket of
Borrow,
EMIs and borrow it from the bank and get people to chase me for money.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Snigdha. I think you've thrown light at very important issues related to money and spending. I'm not 100% in agreement with you being old establishment, but still, I am also, in a way, a small percentage should be spent on comforts and luxuries. Not everything can be always correct.
Agreed.
A little incorrect is also needed in
A
life.
little incorrect is also needed.
Thanks a lot, Snigdha, for
Thank you
coming
so
and talking
much.
to me. And you shared a lot of good things with us today.
Pleasure.
And before we go, funda of the day. Schools and colleges churning out generations after generations of people who know how to earn money need to stop and think. Maybe they need to teach them how to spend it too.